Heyo, it's Lex here from What the Craft, and today we're gonna make a mini top hat. Who needs a mini top hat, you may ask? Who doesn't need a mini top hat? So the first thing you need to get your hands on is a hat blank, and they make the mini top hats, they make mini tricorn hats, mini cowboy hats, and really the same tutorial would work for full-size hats as well. Once you've got your hat blank picked out, pick out some things to decorate with. Fabric flowers, bows, grommet tape, velvet trim, ribbon, tulle or birdcage veil, anything goes. I would suggest picking out a little more than you think you'll need because then you can kind of try things out together. And so that's what I'm going to do at this stage. I'm going to kind of see, how does this look with this? Do I have room for a flower and a bow, and on and on. So I'm going to start with my purple hat, and I'm going to add some turquoise velvet trim. And as always, I have my trusty glue gun by my side. Sometimes people ask if they can use a different kind of glue, like fabric glue or tacky glue, and the answer is that you can, but I prefer glue guns because it only takes about 20 seconds for the glue to cure. Most other glues are going to take quite a bit longer than that, and it can be kind of a pain in the butt to figure out how to get things to stay in place while the glue dries. So in my opinion, the easiest thing to use is a glue gun, and remember I've mentioned in other videos that you really want a high temperature glue gun with high temperature glue. The high temp glue sticks are way stronger than the standard temp glue sticks. And now I've got my velvet trim attached, and it was really easy to get this trim really nice and tight to the hat because it's actually elastic, so something to consider. So you'll notice I put the seam for the trim right in the middle, and that's because I plan to put a bow there, so think about where the ugly spots will be so you can plan on covering them up. One of the things I like about attaching a band to the hat as the first step is you can attach some things temporarily to really get an idea of what they'll look like. I'm going for a Mad Hatter theme for this hat, so I printed out a little old-timey price tag that matches the illustrations from the book. So then I think I'll add some feathers. And I actually got these curly feathers from taking apart a pre-assembled piece. They sell these feather pads, and you can use the whole thing, and I did actually on the red hat, but I just had a few too many other cool things I wanted to use on this one, and it was just too big. So with the bow and the feathers and everything else, I think this flower's too much. But I do want to work in some birdcage veil. So I'm going to cut off a little piece, and if you want it to be sort of a veil that actually hangs over your face, you'll want a bigger piece, but I just want a little spray of it. So I want to fold it up so the raw edges are together, and then I'm going to pull it around like this and just kind of pinch it and pleat it until it looks nice. And I've got a piece of tape, just clear packing tape, so I can hold everything together. And now I'm ready to start gluing. So for anything that's going to be stuck in the band, you can pull it out, and then you'll just pull the band back, add a little dab of glue, and then you can start assembling your decorations. And I know I probably sound like a broken record with this, but when you're getting your fingers near the glue, please be careful. It is insanely hot. You will burn the crap out of yourself. If you're smart, use a chopstick or something to push things into the glue, and you'll avoid burning yourself altogether. Me, I'm not so smart, and I haven't learned my lesson yet. So I'm just about done. I'm going to add this last bow as the cherry on top. And there it is, my finished mini Mad Hatter hat. Here's one I did in red and black, and I was kind of just going for a fancy lady hat. And then my last one is black and white, kind of steampunk thing going on. And you can do any theme you want. I think it would be cute to do a bunch of holiday themed ones that you can display in your house, so you could do Halloween and Christmas and whatever. For more tips, tricks, tutorials, and patterns, visit whatthecraft.com.